Hello students, today we start a new topic, roof and roof covering. So in this roof and roof covering we discuss the types of roof and truss in our last lecture, and remaining truss we discuss in this lecture in a module number 4, building components. So let's we start another trusses. So another type of the truss is a mansard roof truss. So this roof truss name given by its designer Francois Mansard, a French architect, and Mansard roof truss is a combination of the king post and queen post trusses, and it is two-story trusses with the upper portion consisting of a king post and the lower portion is a consist of a queen post truss. So the entire truss have two pitches. The upper pitch is called as a king post truss, varies from a 30 to 40 degree, while two lower pitches queen post truss varies from a 60 to 70 degree, and the use of these truss is result in a economy in a space. So see this figure. In this figure it's look like a combination of the king post and a queen post truss. So here two vertical queen post is provided, and above the queen post and side of the queen post king post is provided. Now next type of the truss is a truncated truss. So a truncated truss is similar to mansard truss, except that its top is formed flat with a gentle slope to one side, and this type of the truss is used when the required to provide a roof in this provide a room in this roof between the two queen post of truss. So here queen post is provided, also slope is provided in a standing beam. So here one side is above from the another side, so similarly slope is provided. Now Belfast roof truss, another name is a bowstring truss. So this truss is the form of a bow, consist of a thin section of a timber with its top chord curve, and if the roof covering is light, this roof truss can be used up to the 30 meter. So here curved top chord is provided, and above the top chord light roof is covering, and here intermediate support is provided by the wooden or another material like a steel section. Now next type of the truss is a composite roof truss. So roof truss made of two materials such as a timber and a steel are known as a composite roof truss. So in a composite truss, the tension member are made of a steel while compression member are made of a timber. So in this tension member are made of timber, their section become very heavy because of reduction of a section at the joints, and the special fitting are required at the junction of the steel and timber member. So here combination or a composite truss. So here king post truss is in this figure. So here steel and wooden both the material are generally used. Now next type of the truss is a steel roof truss. So when the span exceed the 10 meter, timber trusses become heavy and uneconomical. So steel truss are more economical for a larger span. However, the steel truss are more commonly used these days, and for all the span, small or large, they are more economical, easy to construct or fabricate, and it's a fireproof, it's a more rigid and permanent structure. So steel truss are fabricated from the rolled steel structure member such as a channel, angle, T section, H section, C section or plates, and most of the roof truss are fabricated from the angle section because they are resist the effectively both the tension as well as compression, and their joint is easy. Now steel truss may be grouped in the form of the some of the categories like open truss, north light truss, bowstring trusses, and arch rib truss, and solid arch ribs. So here different figures of the trusses is given. So king post truss, second is cord truss, third one is king post truss, and here how trusses, fan fin truss, and simple fin truss. All the different trusses are given with a different span. So here see these bowstring trusses are generally used. If the span is large, so we provide two slope in between. Now steel truss have the following advantages over the timber truss. So here the section comprising of the steel truss are readily available in the required dimension, and resulting in a minimum wastage of material. And steel truss are light in weight and can be fabricated in any shape depending upon the structural and architectural requirement. And steel truss are stronger and more rigid as compared to timber section. So the member of the steel truss are equally strong in a tensile and as well as in a compression. And steel truss can be used over the any span, while the timber truss are a limited span up to 15-meter span. And steel truss are fireproof and termite proof and have a longer life as compared to timber truss. Now roof covering for a pitch roof. So here roof covering is an essential component of a pitch roof to be placed over the roof frame work to protect it from the rain, snow, sun, winds, and other atmospheric agencies. So here various type of the roofing material are available, and their selection depend upon the types of the building, type of roof formwork, then after initial cost, maintenance requirement, fabrication facilities, appearance and special features of a locality, durability, availability of the material, and climate of locality. So the following are the roof covering material commonly used in a pitch roof. So thatch covering, wood shingling, and tiles, asbestos cement sheet, galvanized corrugated iron sheet, Eternite slates, and lightweight roofing. So one by one we discuss thatch covering. So this is the cheapest roof covering commonly used in a village, and it is very light but is highly combustible, and it is unsuitable against the high wind, and it absorbs the moisture, and it is liable to decay. And thatch roof covering consists of a bundle of reeds of or a straw. So the framework to support the thatch consists of a round bamboos rafters spaced of 20 to 30 centimeter apart, and tied with a split bamboo laid at a right angle to each other, and the thatch are tightly secured to framework with the help of the rope or twins. So in order to drain the roof effectively, a minimum slope of 45 degrees kept, and the thickness of the thatch covering should be at least 15 centimeters. So here thatch covering you exactly seen. So generally this type of the roof is constructed only in a village area. Now next type of the roof is a wood shingle roofing. So shingles are a thin slab of a wooden used to cover the roof. So the use of the shingles is restricted to hill areas where the local timber is easily available at a low cost, and through the shingle roofing is light in a weight, and it is not a fire and termite resistance because it's made from the wood, and wood shingles are obtained from a well seasoned timber by either sawing or splitting. And sawn shingle are used chiefly. They are obtained in a length varying from 30 to 40 centimeter and width varying from 6 centimeter to 25 centimeter, and they are approximately 10 centimeter 10 mm thick at the tail and laid in a similar fashion as the tile and slates. So here wooden single roofing is wooden sheets are fixed on the top of the structural member and fixed on the top of the structure. Next type of the roofing is a tile roofing. So use of the tile for roofing is one of the oldest, and it is still preferable for residential building. And this is because country tiles are manufactured from a locally available earth, and tiles are named according to their shape and pattern, and they are manufactured by the process similar to one used for the manufacture of the brick. So here various type of the tiles are generally used is 6 types generally used. First is a plain or a flat tiles. Second is a curve or a pan tiles. Third one is a pot tiles. Fourth one is a Spanish tiles, and fifth one is a Italian or Alaba tiles, or sixth one is a interlocking tiles. So here tile is exactly seen. So here generally use of the tiles are interlocking types of the tiles are used in a roofing purpose. So see this figure show the tile roofing. Now next type of the roofing material is asbestos cement sheets. Here AC sheets are now increasingly become popular for industrial building, factory sheds, cinema houses and auditorium, even in a residential building, since they are cheap, light in weight and tough, durable, watertight and fire resisting material. And the biggest advantage is that they are available in a bigger unit, unlike tiles, and hence support the framework or a groundwork is also cheaper, easier and lighter. So these sets do not require any protective paints, and not elaborate maintenance is required. So AC sheets is a very fast or manufacturing process, and asbestos is like silky fibrous mineral made up of a metamorphosed volcanic rock, and it is found in a several variety, but white asbestos, which is a compound of magnesia and silica, is principally used. So in India, asbestos cement roof covering are available in following form: Everest Big 6 corrugated AC sheet, Everest Standard corrugated AC sheets, Everest Trafford AC tiles, and these sheets are having a length of 1.25 to 3 meter, and in an increment of 15 centimeters. So asbestos cement sheets. So see this these type of these sheets are generally used in a uh, residential buildings. Now next type of the sheet is a galvanized iron corrugated sheet. So it's also called a GI sheet, and these type of the sheet are widely in use. So they are stronger as compared to asbestos cement sheets, and however, because of their higher cost, and they are now gradually replaced by the AC sheets, and they are not used for the slope flatter than 1:4. And GI sheets are made of the iron sheets, which are galvanized with zinc to protect them from the rusting action and of water and wet weather. So these sheets are fixed in the manner similar to the AC sheets, and laps should be less than 15 centimeter. The holes are either drilled or punched in the sheet's crown, and these sheets are secured to purlin by means of GI hooks, bolts, screw and nails, etc., which are curved washers, and these sheets should be fixed to is by means of flat iron wind ties. So here GI sheets or iron corrugated sheets is generally used in an industrial area. Now next is a lightweight roof. So for a wide span industrial structure, it is desirable to reduce the weight of a roof so that the structural framing can be economized, and conventional roofing materials such as tile slates etc. are heavy and require framing support to them. And here in a lightweight roofing, material are divided into two parts. First is a sheeting and decking. So sheeting is divided into two parts: aluminum sheets and asbestos cement sheets. And decking is divided into three parts: wool, straw board and aluminum steel decking. So here lightweight roofing is generally you see in a mall or in a industrial buildings. Now next is the flat roof. So flat roof, these roof are nearly flat, however slight slope not more than 10 degree is given to drain out the rainwater. So these are the advantages of a roof. Or the roof can be used as a terrace for playing the celebrating function, and at any later stage the roof can be converted as a floor by adding the another story, and this can be suitable any shape of the building. So overhead water tank and other service can be located easily, and they can be made fireproof easily as compared to pitch roof. So here some of the disadvantages of the flat roof are there. So they cannot cover the large column free area. So the leakage problem may occur at a lateral dates also due to development of a crack, and once the leakage problem start, it needs costly treatments. So the dead weightage of a flat roof is more, and in place of the snowfall, flat roof are to be avoided to reduce the snow load, and the initial cost of the construction is more, and the speed of the construction of the flat roof is less. Now next type of the roof is a curved roof. So the shell or folded plates roof or shell roof may be defined as a curved surface, and the thickness of which is small compared to the other dimension. And in this roof lot of load is transferred by the membrane compressed instead of by bending as in case of conventional slab and beam. And caves are having the natural shell roof. So here see this figure, cow shaped roof are generally construct for the attractive purpose, and some of the advantages of the shell roof are given. So good from aesthetic point of view. Second is material consumption is quite less, and formwork can be removed earlier, and large column free area can be covered. And here some of the disadvantages of the shell roof are that so top surface is covered, hence the advantages of a terrace is lost, and formwork is costly because it's a curve shape or a curve type of the roof. So here formwork is required in a curve shape. Here we complete the module number 4, building components. Thank you.